Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. So the topic that we will discuss today it is the chemical properties of the water. It's part two. Now here we will discuss that how do the water chemically react with the different substances. As in the previous lesson we have learned its chemical properties, that what is its thermal stability, or when the water is heated, what products are produced. This is known as the thermal stability of the water, and we have learned its reaction with the metals, with both the metals of the group 1A and the group 2A metals. And the third one, we have learned its reaction with the non-metals. Now we have its the remaining two parts in which it how do it reacts with the metallic oxides. When the oxygen do reacts with the metals, it produces a product known as metallic oxides. And the second is with the non-metallic oxides. When non-metals reacts with the oxygen, they produces the oxides known as non-metallic oxides. And we will also learn about the hydrolysis reaction of the water. So let's start the first one, which is the reaction of water with the metallic oxide. So when any metallic oxide do react with the water, it produces its respective hydroxide, and this is also known as the metal hydroxide. So here we have a simple example. When any metal oxide reacts with the water molecule, it produces metallic hydroxide like this. So here we have the reaction of calcium oxide with the water molecule, and the product is calcium hydroxide. It means the water just gives the hydroxyl group to the calcium and it produces its respective metal hydroxide. Then the reaction with the sodium oxide and the calcium oxide. When water reacts with the sodium oxide, it produces the metal hydroxide, which is known as the sodium hydroxide. So here we have the sodium oxide plus we have the water molecule. It reacts with the sodium. The product we gain it is the production of the sodium hydroxide. By balancing this equation, we gain here 2 and all the remaining is balanced. Here the sodium oxide will be present in the solid state, the water will be present in the liquid state, and the sodium hydroxide we gain it will be in the aqueous form. Next, the reaction with the calcium oxide. This is the oxide of the alkali metals, and next we have the oxide of the alkaline earth metals, which is the calcium oxide plus it reacts with the water molecule. The product we gain it is calcium hydroxide. By balancing that equation, calcium, hydrogen and oxygen, it is balanced. Now calcium oxide will be present in the solid state, the water will be present in the liquid state, and the calcium oxide, hydroxide will be present in the aqueous form or aqueous solution. Then we have the reaction with the non-metallic oxides. We have the non-metallic oxides when non-metals reacts with the oxygen, they produces non-metallic oxides. First carbon dioxide, and we have sulfur dioxide and the nitrogen dioxides. So basically when they reacts with the water molecule, they produces carbon dioxide produces its carbonate or carbonic acid. Sulfur dioxide produces H2SO3 sulfonic acid, and NO2 produces the nitric acid, and its pH is always less than 7 and the solution is basically acidic in nature. The reason is this: if the pH of any solution is equal to 7, it will be called as neutral. If its pH is ranging from 1 to 6, then it is acidic. And if the pH of any solution ranges from 8 to 14, then it will be basic in nature. So when non-metallic oxides reacts with the water, the solution they form or they produce their respective acids. So let's have the reaction with the oxides of carbon, nitrogen, and sulfur. The oxide of carbon, we have carbon dioxide. When it reacts with the water molecule, then it produces carbonic acid. Its formula is H2CO3. The equation is balanced. The water will be present in the liquid state. The carbon dioxide is a gas, and the carbonic acid, it will be an aqueous solution. Next, we have the oxide of nitrogen. The oxide of nitrogen, we have it is NO2. When it reacts with the water molecule, it produces the nitric acid and nitrous acid, HNO3 plus HNO2. And the physical states, here we have the nitrogen dioxide will be in the gas form, water in the liquid state, the nitric acid will be in the aqueous solution, and along with this acid is also in the aqueous form. Balancing the equation again, here we have two molecules of the nitrogen dioxide and the remaining equation is balanced. The main product it produces is the nitric acid. Last one, or the third one, we have its reaction with the simple oxide of sulfur, which is sulfur dioxide plus water molecule, and it produces the simple acid which is known as sulfuric acid. If we take here sulfur trioxide. Now, the physical state sulfur trioxide will be in the gas form, the water in the liquid, and this acid will be in the aqueous form. This is a simple reaction. So, when sulfur trioxide reacts with the water, it produces its respective acid, which is sulfuric acid. Then we have the hydrolysis reaction. Basically, the hydrolysis reaction it can be defined as the type of the reaction in which basically the bond of hydrogen to hydroxyl group of the water molecule is broken down by the action of any salt with water. When any salt with water that reactions takes place, simple the bond of water and hydrogen is just break down. So when a simple salt is just added into the water solution may becomes basic or acidic. The two types of the solution will be form acidic or the simple solution we called as basic. This is just due to the known reaction hydrolysis reaction. Hydro mean water and the lysis mean breakage. So the breaking of the water molecules and surrounds the different substances and make the solution acidic or basic. This is known as the hydrolysis reaction. And here you can see that we have the acetic acid part with the methyl acetate and the water reacts we produce as acetic acid and the methanol. On the other hand, when we have a salt like CH3COO and its hydrogen will be replaced by sodium. It is known as the sodium salt of acetic acid. It reacts with the water and produces the acid CH3COOH along with the production of the sodium hydroxide. So this acetic acid is basically a weak acid and this sodium hydroxide it is a strong base. On the other hand, we have a simple reaction which we have ammonium chloride. When it reacts with the water, it produces a weak base which is ammonium hydroxide. As it is having hydroxyl group, so it is a weak base plus the production of the strong acid which is HCl. It is a strong acid. So this was all about today's lecture. I hope you guys understand, and if you have any queries, you may ask me about that in the comment section and I will get back to you guys soon. The next topic that we will discuss it is the effects of water pollutants. That what are the main effects of the water pollutants. For that time you guys keep learning and have a good day.